to send myself this funny picture I took so I can tweet it. Because I never remember to use Twitter because I just don't do that. Can I just use my... I just want to email it to myself. Please. Know your place. Got more loyalty from new recruits, so we can recruit a new guy to do things. Okay. Yeah, we had stuff going on. We had plans. And then... Okay, just... Oh my... It's gonna be an endeavor. Just to get this stupid picture set out. Okay, we have... What do we have going on? The Interventionist Force, the Chaos Forces, and we wanted to start recruiting another army at this point. Sent to... Okay, just from me. To me. Attach. With the picture. Not a picture of my pants, but I have like 30 pictures of my pants. What was I doing? Those all in the same. Those all the same picture. I accidentally took a picture of my knee. Okay. I finally got that done. My network takes forever to actually send stuff over. The phone to emails, I don't know why. It takes forever to upload things. Okay. Where are you headed, sir? I hope you're headed up here, because this place is undefended, and I was under the impression you weren't going to harass my cities. No, you're going around, obviously. Will you attack Golden Tower? You have to attack Golden Tower, don't you? I did not consider that situation. Oh no. Can you march to Golden Tower at all? I don't think they can. Is Golden Tower just boned? I think Golden Tower's just done for. I might hit Serpent Coast too. We should build a wall there just in case. So we're going to fall further behind on... Warpstone, because we're going to lose Gold Coast. I get here to Utech, you actually can't reach to engage the intervention, can you? Ooh, can you? Enough room? Oh, it's totally enough room. Oh yeah, it's not a half bad army, and we got the ambush off. And with all these storm vermin, suddenly our auto resolve is looking much better. Let's not waste our time then killing them. Let's just execute them. Grab a couple extra food. And we destroyed the interventionist force. Alright, easy peasy. And then you are out of movement. Can you get into the town? You can at least get into town for more recovery. This looks like I'm just gonna lose Golden Tower. Did not consider that. My bad. That was very, very poor of me. Failed to properly consider that. And you cannot hit Festus Directs. Might as well do some damage to Chaos here. And then, there we go, Immortality. So you can't be murdered. Our hero is locked in. And now we can start recruiting another Lord. Recruit Lord, so I have bonus loyalty now. And they should be cheap. And before we do that, oh, I forgot. I'm bad. I forgot to do that. Reduce recruitment cost. We already have enough reduced recruitment cost, I might as well just throw one out here, though. I think I want another Grey Seer would be great, but the Warlords also have really good skills. Anybody with a really good trait? None of these traits are all that important. Like, at all. You take out a Poisonous Warlord. 2 to 7 loyalty. The Grey Seers have really cool spells. We don't have enough spells. We did just get, or recently get the ability to hire Plague Priests, alright? Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be great. Yeah, just get your army all set up. Get some Storm Vermin in there. Get some Poison Wind Globadiers. They apparently take a long time. Okay, hold on. That's not the right way to do this round. Want the longer units started first. Take 2 catapults, 2 ogres. I like to start getting some more Globadiers as well. Well, we can start one to get another one going after that. And then up here, throwing some clan rats. We want spears or swords. I think we want swords. I don't think we need spears as much, especially if we're using halberd storm vermin. We'll grab. Plague monks are kind of pricey and aren't as tough. So I want plague monks. I want a lot of plague monks. How many plague monks do I want? I think I want. Oh god, guys, what's up? Yeah, Discord has also been down for me, so I'm like, I can't make an announcement. Hey, Machine Spray, how's it going? Yeah, that's exactly, you called that perfectly. And everyone got busy, which is fine. Throw in, they're very expensive to recruit. What do we have? We're gonna have army, storm vermin, some clan rats, and some slaves. We can throw in a couple. We can't afford two right now. What am I talking about? Let's throw in some clan rats. Beautiful. So researching. We don't have any help at abominations. I thought it said enormous cakes for a second. And then I'll be doing probably an hour of Total War, and then I'll do 30 minutes to an hour of that game, Roguelands, because we never completed that game, and it's Friday, and that's our objective for Fridays. We can upgrade our plague monks. Where are our upgrades for storm vermin? They have to have some storm vermin upgrades somewhere, right? Ooh, wow, tax rate. That's way too late for that to be useful. Best of the best. Extra ranks for storm vermin. Extra bonuses for storm vermin. We need oppressive plans, we need Temple of the Horned Rat, and we need record effective recipes and exploit criminals. In order to get that, we already have carve under tunnels. Then we would need exotic martial arts. We're not really recruiting any more assassins though. This upgrades some our bombardiers. That's more ammunition for everyone, and upkeep production. We really like upkeep production. We'll take that. Build some bookshelves. Got, what do I have? Oh, I have the post after this, yesterday evening's Necrodancer run, which went just fine. They're on scouts. I can't get them. Are they just hanging out? Aren't they? Oh no, I never finished the turn. Okay, that would make sense. Post yesterday evening's Necrodancer run. First half went really great, second half not so well, but you'll see. And then Friday, it's Friday, so I don't have to actually do anything else after that, because yes, I heard about the Sean Young drama. It was interesting for sure, because I actually had a default text me. I was like, "Hey, do you see this?" So I didn't see it when it was live, but the default was like, "You need to go look at that." Because we had actually talked about it, and I told him I'd called it before, like 2 months ago. I was like, I called it exactly what's going to happen. Which is probably good, because he's had this habit of beginning projects, like just has an idea, very rapidly begins a project, gets something built, and then trails off, and then stops, and then starts something new. Completely different, abandons the last thing, starts something new out of the blue, works it up to like a competent spot, and then without finishing it, starts over again. I think he needs a little more direction, maybe some help. I think him going to go join a studio or something would be, I think, positive. Oh, Sean Young had he had a breakdown. He had a lot of negative criticism over his mobile game, and it wasn't going that well, and he didn't like doing it anymore, so he stopped. So he's like, I'm done with Dragon Ball, and everyone's all mad. So like, well, we're playing this game. Yeah, I called it. I didn't even realize. Should have. That was so stupid. Do we have Warp Bomb? We don't even have Warp Bomb here, and I know these warriors are gonna crush us. I'll try fighting it anyway, just as an academic exercise. Oh, the Hell Cannon, though. Oh, we're going to get crushed. I'll fight it as an academic exercise. See how Skaven vs. Chaos pans out. Yeah, so he abandoned Dragon Ball. Everyone's real mad. It's like, hey, I was playing that game, and he was accepting money in microtransactions, which was, that's really like people really hate that. And then he says, he's like, I can't do it anymore. It's not working out, so I'm going to stop doing Dragon Ball, and everyone's mad at him. And he said, all right, well, I'm just don't know what I'm trying to do. I don't know my direction right now. I can't finish these projects. I can't make up a new masterpiece, a good thing. So I think what I'm going to try to do is just join a studio instead of being out on my own. And I was like, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I called you to do months ago. I knew it. Especially once I played Dragon Ball, and I was like, eh. And he stopped developing Roguelands, so I was like, it's not really done. And then he, never really finished Magicite. So there's a pattern emerging, and I was like, this isn't going to be sustainable. He's got to figure it out. So he either needs to get another successful project and then stick with it, or he just join a studio. And I didn't think with his history he'd be starting another successful project, especially because he could do so many things, and then he picks weird stuff. Like as a mobile game, was like a really weird choice. It seemed like a money grab, which I'm not sure why he would need a money grab. Magicite did well enough to keep him going for a while. But I think a studio would be good for him. And he can always, leave and come back, like leave the studio life and come back to indie production whenever he wants to. Or individual production, I should say. Because he could just join an indie studio, of course. You guys could be up here, it's fine. Yeah. Start the battle. Oh, we're not all hidden. Hell Cannon's gonna tear us apart. It's gonna be a terrible, terrible fight. Yeah, pretty much. I've been abandoning games, so I'm gonna abandon this game. But he's going to, with the studio, you can't do that anymore. I think he still has some good games in him. I think he's not done yet. He's not out of the industry yet. I think we still have yet to see his best work. But it seems like he needs to figure out his work ethic first. Oh, hell cannons are so scary. We can't really sit here and just get shot by the hell cannon. It missed, miraculously at that tree. Maybe the trees will protect us. Protect us, trees. Now you guys can move a little bit. Yeah, I wish you finished Magicite. Wish you finished Roguelands. Not too worried about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was a weird decision. Oh yeah, he's going to sit here and shoot me to death. So we have to go up and make something happen. Yeah, I felt like Roguelands is a weird choice. I didn't think the world needed another mobile game, and the controls were weird, and the whole progression was weird, and the social aspects were really lacking. Definitely struck me as a weird choice. Should have realized they would have to attack the city because they can't cross by here. You guys stop moving. Except for you. I want you up further. Because they couldn't get to their objective. This town was blocking away, so they had to engage the city. Spears get the monsters. You get ready to shoot out some lightning. It's real dark. Real shady. Get on this hell can, make them stop hurting me. Let's try to do some damage. Don't let them walk past you. What are you doing? Super silly. Oh, Warlock Engineer. Looks like you're just... Yeah, oh, this is nasty. Warriors are so scary. Gas warriors. Run, run! Run away. Just keep running around and shoot as much lightning as you can. Maybe we can get the chaos spawn. No, 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 get off him. He needs to survive. No. Will you please properly charge that unit? I'm surprised these clan rats are lasting so long. Those must be marauders they're fighting. I can put him on skirmish mode so he can just do this on his own accord. Yeah, we did a decent amount of damage. Yeah, it's kind of what I still like Rogue Lands, but also I understand that completely. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like a sci-fi Rogue Lands with different choices and philosophy, or a sci-fi Magicite, but you could have just made Magicite too, or something. It was I was gonna play it later to like the game. But I feel like there were some things could have been better. I think that kind of led him into the mobile market as well, because the way he did Rogue Lands is very about collecting and lots of grind and lots of tedious, honestly kind of tedious gameplay that comes out of that. I'm like, oh, it's kind of like I see a lot of like philosophy that went into Dragon Ball right here. Oh, it did not kill the Hell Cannon. That's a scary weapon. Keep running around as long as you can. What's your name? Upside. At least until we're out of magic. Surprised not trying to dodge. Oh, they are trying to dodge. They're just not doing a great job. Can you guys turn around? Come on now. What are you doing? Run around as much as we can. Get our ranged attacks on. Oh, he's on a horse. Oh no, he's coming. Ah! Their lord's on a horse. I can't fight that. Ooh, almost kill these warriors. Looks like we're about to flee in a second. An engineer might be able to do enough damage to... Oh no, now their lord's coming. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's super... Alright. That did not work like it was supposed to. He killed one of them though. Oh, he did not stand a chance. I would have held off. Oh, you can still get the... I thought routing would have canceled the cast. Interesting. Did not know that's not how that worked. We'll charge in and do a little bit of extra damage. If you're out of ammunition, might as well, you know, try to do some melee damage or something. One of my biggest complaints about Rogue Lands is that especially late game fights, like the late game stuff's just not interesting. There's not enough variations in how things work and how you can change stuff. It's like, oh, this just does more damage. You just get more damage, and the late game bosses just are versions of earlier bosses that are about 5,000 times tougher and have 1 billion HP. And it takes you 20 years to kill them. Good luck. Like, that's not fun. And also, it's supposed to be like why is it underground still? All the levels are just like stacked Magicite levels. I never understood why it wasn't. There's a ceiling. Why is there a ceiling? Why isn't it just open atmosphere, like a Terraria planet or something? It's like a Magicite level again. I think that was really unnecessary. Could have made it more of a traditional linear RPG. Kind of went this weird halfway direction with it. Wow, you guys did nothing. You barely attacked at all. Slaves, what are you doing? You should be shooting these guys. But you're never going to because you're going to keep running away. You know what? We're just going to have you charge. Are you getting a chance to actually do any range damage? Okay, the answer is no. You just it's okay for you just to go in there and die. I'm not gonna be too mad about it. Hey, you actually destroyed a unit. Yeah, one dude left. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna recover from that. Great job. You guys get him there, and you can lightning him. Right there. Great work. You guys did extra damage. Way more than I expected of you. You might actually be able to destroy that hell cannon. Oh, that's Festigrax. I didn't realize that not everyone else is fleeing. We're gonna keep our lord in this fight as long as we can. I'm surprised we're still like in this fight doing as much damage as we are. Learn clan rats so if we don't stand a chance against the Chaos Warriors. Not really a surprise. $100,000 more bookshelves. Reminds me of that episode of South Park, where they had to grind all the just kills, man. They had to grind all the boars to get high enough level to fight the naked crazy dude. It is, I calculated to kill 33 million boars. I forget what the number was. It's like a 10-year-old episode. Yeah, I was thinking about just kind of how the way Diablo did items, where you had items that would affect skills and spells, and just kind of change the base way the combat works. The combat's always the same. It just gets longer and more tedious the more you play, which doesn't feel good. You can kill Festigrax. That'd be great. Still has a bunch of army to kill, but you know, taking out Festigrax, fine place to start. Didn't expect this fight to take so long. You can get some charge damage off without dying. No, you can't, can you? And now their leadership's back. Come on, get him to flee. You're supposed to chase him down with your physical, but you guys are useless. I've done way more damage to his army than I had any right to do. I'm surprised the Skaven are still around. Skaven have way better leadership than I would have expected. A lot of these units are just surprisingly brave at times. I say as this one's routing, about to rout. Alright, let's just end this. Get in there. It's over. We can get maybe a couple more kills. It's not worth the time at this point. You can move on to benches. Oh, good. Or classic Skyrim. Yeah, upgrade your. Wow, they got just completely massacred. Upgrade your crafting skills. You have to build 100,000 iron daggers. You just sit there like a madman, making the same thing over and over and over, until you get better at making other things somehow. Which I don't think that's how it works. Pretty sure when you just make one thing a lot, you get good at making that one thing. It doesn't teach you how to make other things. We did a surprising amount of damage for how, like, hopelessly overpowered or outmatched we were. Destroyed the Hell Cannon, the mutants, a unit of warriors, and Festigrax is real hurt. Unfortunately, I do lose the town, which was no reason to, because I couldn't invest it in a wall and an upgraded garrisoned mine. it's going to be raised because they always raise it. Yeah, that's annoying. But I could have avoided that. I just didn't. Are you going to attack? Where are you going? I have nothing over here. Are you getting in a boat? I don't know what you're doing. I can figure out what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You're not moving very fast. Why aren't you moving very fast? You're just raiding me? I'm very confused. Latan's gonna be mad about everything that just happened. Okay, that was raiding. Let's go kill him. It's, our Queek's army should be able to handle it pretty easily. Yeah, Queek's army will be fine. Especially if he gets some more assaults on. Which he might still be on guard mode or whatever. Nope, he's not. So our hero can assassinate him.
Soon now.
Yes, soon indeed. Why is the... Areas with high Oh, we have vampire attrition here. How obnoxious that is. I'm losing vampire attrition. Why did it go up so high so fast? Huh. I don't really want to take... I don't want to take vampire. He's taking vampire attrition. He's raiding to avoid vampire attrition.
Many kills to
We assault him. Those units are hurt even more. Oh, they just don't stand a chance. These poor guys. And then none of this matters because he's fully upgraded as an agent, and that's what we want him for. We'll give him venomous blades. That'd be a nice support role if he ever does have to fight in combat.
What now?
Alright, min-max your min-max your crafting. We want another poison globes, I think. And then we're out of money. Oh, that hurts. Recruiting from the global is much more expensive, so I want to avoid that as much as I can. And he has 11, that's fine. You might as well come into the Serpent Coast. Because he might attack that on the way past. He's not necessarily going to, but he might. So if he does, I want you there. He's so hurt. And then he can retake Volunteer. Yeah, just get down there. Quick audit for public order. Surprisingly, everyone's kind of happy. Food is not stabilized because they're eating a lot more than they're producing. That is a very expensive. These are very expensive upgrades. 12 turns? A long, long time. And rights, I don't care about performing right now. We're not in a rush. We're trying to catch up on our rituals right now. Although I'm falling behind Warpstone again because I let our Warpstone mine get taken. Silly. We only have the 2, so we're already not making as much as probably the other factions. Although Thurn got messed up last time. Still need to raid Hexwattle and most importantly the Night Elves? Dark Elves. This isn't Warcraft. The Dark Elves way up north, who are I think mostly unmolested. I was going to save Clan Pestilence. Looks like they might be hopeless, but then they'll just cross the river and attack me. We won't be in big trouble at that point. It was still a really tenuous campaign, which is how I feel like most legendary Warhammer campaigns go, is that you're always about to lose, even if you win. Even if you end up winning, at every turn before that, you feel like you're losing. You're gonna stop crafting hundreds of planks or benches? Oh, why isn't the fast forward on by default? I keep sitting here staring at it, wondering why it's going so slow like an idiot. Forgetting I need to hit the fast forward button every time. And on the time so we can jump into our Roguelands grind. Because there's only a few more things we need to do in that game anyway, despite how... Well, it helped that we cheated. Despite how ridiculously grindy it could be. There's only a few more things we really need to do. Alright, Machine Spray. If I don't see you again, you have a good weekend. I might stream over the weekend because I might play Warhammer and I might as well stream if I'm gonna be playing it. Can't make any promises, so just keep an eye open. We are poor. In fact, should just cancel this, or because we lost some income. We suddenly can't afford that unit. Did he leave? Where'd he go? I can't leave until these Chaos armies are dead. He is in the boat.
Untrusted worm, poison after.
Augment for 57 seconds, increases accuracy and load. And then we get the rocket, the Doom Rocket. Magic Missile. Splits into multiple projectiles in midair. Does magic and fire damage at long range. I want that. That sounds like a hard decision to decide which one you want to play. I would recommend Necrodancer, simply because I respect that game more. But whichever one you want to endeavor for, that's your own decision, your own personal choice.
Die, die.
Oh, no, I'm out of that. Easy, delicious. Eat them. Gobble them up.
Yes, snakes worse than that.
Ooh, 10% faction-wide research. And a sword of anti-heroes. Is that a sword of, like, anti-hero? Like a sword... How's that sword work? Is that a sword that is especially effective against heroes, or a sword of Punisher-style anti-heroes? I don't know where I want to send you. You can still... No, you don't. No, because you're going to get out of here. Avoid taking attrition. So then once the public order is still fine, you could possibly move out. I think I need you to stay in town, though. Just because we have our armies mostly leave, we need someone around to keep an eye on things and maintain public order. Baton, you got nothing going on. Oh, there he is, he's right here. I lost him for a second. He's right next to me. That should get us with the... Oh, yeah, we can get him with the garrison. Shh. And he's marching, so he's just destroyed. These don't actually matter. There you go, you got him. Good job, Remamut. Grab extra food on top of that, and we're safe. Our ritual should complete. There will be no more Chaos Army. No, wait, no. Not safe. I forgot about this guy in the boat. After those guys did, then we're safe, and we could have our third army. We can start doing things. Take the Golden Tower. Or Treasure Hunt, that's fine too. Well, Treasure Hunt, we settle it, we get one more turn of rocks. We get like 2 rocks. I'll just Treasure Hunt. We haven't done enough Treasure Hunts. Searching the Grove soon, one great city, you notice an ethereal breeze blowing. Deciding to head upwind, you eventually come to a small courtyard. As the dust clears, a cloaked and hood figure appears in the entrance to an alley a little way off. It beckons you to them. Ignore them, attack them, doctor them, follow them. Let's follow them. 100 warpstone, holy cow, that's nice. That's a nice boost. That gets us almost to 3rd. I think we're really close, way closer to being caught up.
My orders, slay no fast.
And you just sit there and take a little bit of attrition. The next turn, you do something productive. We have now the ability to pay your army more money. So our income went up a little bit. Not actually clear on why that happened. But what do you do with money you don't know where it came from? You just immediately spend it all. Get some slaves. And I would like you to have at least a couple skirmishers. Still takes only a turn. Those guys are way more expensive. And that's definitely going to hurt our income. This gives you... Okay, that's a lot of slaves, probably. Do 4 of those. 2 units of Night Runners. Night Runners are really good. And then that should be a fine enough army. I can pad it out with some slaves. Only 21 cents. That gives them a full army, which will be ready to go next turn. We will be a little bit poor. We can settle... We won't be losing that much money. We can get more money from battles, at least with the Chaos Warriors post-battle loot. We're going to retake Golden Towers. That'll also help settle our affairs. Walter White, I low-key And by low-key, I mean I'm publicly announcing it. I've never actually watched Breaking Bad. Which I probably should at some point, but it infused the cultural zeitgeist so quickly and so completely that I wasn't that interested. So I'm like, oh, I already know what to expect. Everyone's talking about it. It's everywhere. I can't get away from it. So it doesn't feel like a treasure anymore. I'm sure it's a beautiful work of art. I just never got around to watching it. Which I really should, because I don't rewatch stuff that often, but instead of rewatching anything, I should rewatch. Or just watch for the first time Breaking Bad. There are very few things I've rewatched. I've rewatched One Punch Man. I've rewatched my favorite movie, Hot Fuzz, like 20 times. Other than that, I tend not to. Are you trying to piece me out again? He does want to piece us out again. And Plant Pestilence is almost dead. But if I keep him in the war... If I stay in the war, maybe it'll help him out a little bit. Where is Mr. Chaos in the boat going? I would like them to not be running away from me. Oh, we can just perform it again. Really? That's awesome. No, it's not. It's the wrong one. This is the awesome one. 3 more turns, we get Dominating Scheme back. This one's okay. Plans more stone actually be really effective against these.
Most masterful of masters.
Against these Chaos, but if they're in a boat, we can't actually fight them. It'll auto. So there's no point even having it, because auto result doesn't take it into account. Yep, we have to auto. We should win this. Like I said, I'd be real mad if it said we didn't win that. Lost a couple slaves, whatever. Eat them up.
I grow stronger.
Hey, now our lands are safe.
Chieftains to me.
And then you're gonna hang out for, I guess, a couple turns. Hire some more slaves. Because they're super cheap. They just pad out your army a little bit. You settle the Golden Town, colonize. Can I afford the food? That's a lot of food to do that. And we're not gonna be getting a lot of food. Let's be a little more conservative. Colonize it at level 1.
Stench of others, too strong.
Any more income we can squeeze anywhere? Looks like no. So then you're gonna sit there for a couple turns while you recover, and you don't have tons of replenishment, unfortunately. Weak, you sit in UTech for the rest of forever. That seems like silly. Can go out on the boat. Go do some treasure hunting. He's gonna move out here, get these, go up north. You can go south. Grab that one. Because you're gonna stick around to help defend for our next rituals. There's no reason for you just to actually sit around and not do anything productive. I want you to get on your boat down here, though. I'd rather you do it that way. And I think that's all our hero's still sitting around trying to babysit public water. Can I hire any new heroes, by the way? I haven't checked. Did we get our Plague Priest done? We did get Plague Priest done. Which reminds me, we need to put one in your army, Fested. Stop doing that. Hero. Get a hero. Do you have magic in your army? Yeah, I have the Warlock Engineer. Speed might be good for a mage. Extra line of sight might be good for a mage. Just tough. I was giving him the speed. So he can just run around and try to be safe. He gets in trouble.
You watch this plague the witch.
Okay, you can't, like, embed? Why aren't you embedding in the army? I know you can embed. Because that's how heroes work.
Too weak to betray.
Maybe I need to wait a turn. Because they just spawned.
Move next in the face. The plague
Yep, I have to wait a turn, okay. I guess it's a fair reason to take issue with the show. Is if your hometown has meth issues and he's a glorified meth dealer and you see firsthand the ugly side of that. But then also, I mean, a lot of people, because I'm pretty sure, from what I know of the show, it's not a happy thing. Like, it's made very clear that his life is falling apart and it's not a positive activity he's taken up. But of course, people don't care. They're just like, woohoo! I'm gonna make blue-colored cotton candy, fake meth, and give it out for Halloween or whatever. Oh, we want our undead brothers to not hate us. Are they losing the war up here? Can I get... did I break it? Oh no. Okay, we're still good. What? Lothern's been... What? The Order of Lore Masters have taken over Lothern. That's crazy. At least I learned, so Lothern's not just... They're not just taken out. But now Order of Lore Masters are the one. They just take over the rituals and that responsibility. Wow, really interesting. Did not expect that to happen. Oh, yeah, down there. Are you losing this war? No, just the colors are... Maybe you are. No, the colors are just doofy. Can I get this hero embedded again? Please? There we go, that's what I wanted. I get checking out some... Oh, that's a lot of attrition. We just took by embarking right then, oh well. Can you get some more movement? Yeah, you can. Oh, in fact, speaking of... I didn't equip these guys properly, I don't think. More movement range. Yeah, just keep moving more and more around. And just head generally north and see what's up. We can go grab this one. And I really don't care about you suffering attrition because you have such high replenishment. I'm not sure exactly what all results we can get from... Mostly movement range, I think. Just fine. Anything over here to scavenge? I think you can see it through fog war. Maybe not. There's that way up there. Maybe a little too far away. Head back for now. And you're still recovering. Golden Tower's constructing. Build up this port for more income, but we can't because we're losing money. So I can't afford to do that. I just set my thumbs for a little bit. We probably should... Oh man, he's almost dead though. Somebody go over here before he's done, but it looks like he's pretty much done. He has his last armies all built up on the mouth of Corvesa. If I go up north, and then come straight across, maybe that'd be helpful to him. Someone land in friendly territory to get some punishment going. But also need to stop Nagaron from winning. That means I have to make a lot of room to get a lot of space to get up here. Might be more effective just to wait and spend money on interventionist forces, but they aren't that good, I've learned. We can do some guerrilla warfare. They're probably too late to save Clan Pestilence. I should just accept that they're going to be done. That they are done. Because if I land now, it's one army. Hexalatl probably has like 20 full armies of lizards. We're already taking attrition damage. I land up there. Might help them fight off one or two armies, but I think they're already overrun. It's a forlorn hope, foregone conclusion. They are done. But their territory is large enough. We can should be able to do some pretty good guerrilla warfare tactics. do things like sack and raise or conquer for a replenishment some of their cities that should be undefended. And we can still do that while heading north. We can do that while we're heading in a northward direction. Strategies. 2 armies should be enough to defend against our next ritual. We don't have enough for a 4th army. It's a lot of turns I have to wait, though. Altar of the Horned Rat, where's that? That's not gonna happen. Looks like I was freshly conquered. Poor Festa can't quite. Get out the storm. Poor Festa can't quite make it over there. There you go, he made it out of the storm. And you get some replenishment in uncontested. I think if it's a non-contested sea region, you get replenishment. Hang out in Scraggle. Return. Make sure they stay happy. Get those bonuses for public order. And you need like 2 more turns to recover. Give you corruptive? We'll just give you recruitment cost reduction. Not sure where to go with Skaven or Untainted, because I take Untainted and he's up here, that'll reduce the Undead corruption. But then I also want Skaven corruption to occur, so I'm not quite sure where to go with that. That's all still being produced, making a basically irrelevant amount of money. Doesn't mean we have room to upgrade, only barely. Like, something can go wrong that turn into bankrupt, so it's not worth it. Alright, we just keep hanging out. Well, you're our real hope for anything to improve. You have any diplomatic options? Cult of Pleasure is all up on us.
Many things to see to.
We can trade for a while.
Immediately.
What would be great is a military access.
Denied.
Oh, denied, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, military access means we could walk up there uncontested to their capital when it's time to try to stop them from hurting me. They don't want to trade, okay. The Dark Elves are real happy with me, so Skaven and Dark Elves get along. Good to know. Other factions don't get along. Necrarchs, are they really that mad at me? Did I just see what I thought I saw? Necrarchs. Oh, they don't like me. They're getting a little bit happier, though. They don't hate me, but they're not my friends either. We have we're gonna be garrisoned in our home for a while. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, get another turn or 2 out, and then we'll have to get some Roguelands grinded. Oh. Probably not even try to fight a boss today. We'll just get our equipment up, because that one character we're training up to fight the last couple bosses we need to fight, including Iceworm. And I do a quick Iceworm if we fail each on the stream, and I hack my way out. We're also leveling up the hardcore character to level 150 or whatever ridiculous goal he needs to be at. Which is another thing, the objectives they're not interesting. Like, play the game for 100 hours is not an interesting objective. Play the game for 500 hours is not an interesting objective. Because that's basically what it's saying. You need to get a character at really high level. You just keep playing and playing and playing and playing. Which is not... it's not discreet. It's not glorious. There's no glory there. Just, oh yeah, I went through the first level with a bunch of health potions where I couldn't die, and I did that 500,000 times, and now I'm level 1 billion. I got all the achievements. This is silly. And then you have to kill the characters off to even get the unlocks. Oh, there's a lot of things went awry in that game's design. Alright, Adventurer. Test it. He needs to get some experience. I like him to get some experience drops off these. Hey, 5,000. Get a bunch of money is fine too.
To land.
Great Explorer Fested. Because we've been primarily, this whole time, stuck in this box of the map. This tiny bottom right corner of the map. That's where we've been, that's where all our forces have been this entire 130 turn campaign. With the exception of poor, dearly departed alchemist spark that got over here and then sunk. Also, since we're releasing the update to combine both games into one giant map sometime soon, that'll be interesting. Yeah, build another alarmed tunnel. Now we're earning a slightly bit more amount of money. Which should then upgrade you, I think. So I gave him more money. We can also upgrade the Warpstone Deposit into another... Because it's a gate right here, right? It's a pass. It's a mountain pass. We should have had that more appropriately defended the whole time. If we're not recruiting any more units, our expenses aren't going to be going up, so I can spend pretty liberally. Doom Rocket. Yes, we need to fight a battle with Queek Trout Doom Rocket. Go hang out in the capital. Then build... Where do I want to build? Cursed Jungle. You guys need to be a little bit happier. That'd be great. You guys are happy. You don't have anything going on here growth-wise. The Temple Avenue. We'll upgrade the Temple Avenue. Ooh, that does actually mess up our food. I forgot. Because this is based on your percentage of food capacity, not your actual food level. So by increasing our capacity, by upgrading this, that takes it from 5 to 5. Never mind, doesn't change anything. But it's still something to keep in mind. Changes in food capacity lowers the percentage of food we have, which can change this bar, which can give us problems. Ooh, you can still build so. Oh, hold the phone. Take that money back. Sorry, you don't get stuff. U-Attack can build something. You upgraded U-Attack to level tier 5 finally. Sad they don't have a cool late game landmark. Walls. It does want walls. Anything I can give it that's not walls. I mean, it has a pretty good garrison, just off being the Undercity. I don't give it walls because I want it to have a construction cavern. And then, I guess walls. Yeah, I guess we can't give it walls after all. We don't have that much more space. Yeah, give it walls. Finally, can have walls. Now it's going to be impenetrable. That's so much defense. Everyone moved? Everyone moved. Don't tell you no one moved. So I had to change the notification system. An expansion on the shopkeeper killing tutorial. Awesome. Not something I've taken advantage of that often. Other than the one time I did it just to do it. Otherwise, I guess, I mean, it's not that. I should maybe consider doing it more, especially if I'm doing single zones and you're near the end of the zone about to fight the boss. Then, if you can do it safely and there's something in the shop you want. But then also, typically have money to buy whatever at that point as well. It seems like it would be more useful early on. Because you get the free stuff before you have the money, but then you don't have any more shops, then you have no more use for your money. Whereas later on, you probably have money just to buy it. I imagine there's a lot more nuance to it, especially in a full run mode. He really wants to surrender. If I let him surrender, that's free money. I can't really get down here to intervene, so I might as well just accept. Get $2,000 free dollars. Oh, that makes sense. Each special shopkeeper has his own mechanics. That makes sense. Didn't really think about that, but yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even consider the shopkeepers being different. Other than the one fat guy. The evil shopkeeper. He was scary. I only saw him the one time. Which I'm not sure that was something triggered. Ooh, Hex-Idol's trying to ritual gestation again. We have not enough money to interfere. Otherwise I would spend it. We might get enough money from this guy. From the Sea Corpse. Monsters of the Sea would get money and bonus experience. Which I want him to have. And then I really want him to get up here to Quartermaster, Mine on Mine, feared and respected. Looters, so we can loot fragile settlements might be better just to make him better in combat while he's out there in the world. But this would also get him extra, gives him lightning strike. He does not get extra punishment. The Skaven do not get that outside of Life is Cheap, which is a beautiful skill. It's so good. Until then, I'll get him to increase his leadership effect. We've had no special I have no bone breaker mounts at all. I've not had a warlord live long enough to acquire one of those. It's a real shame. Remamut, you are well enough to do whatever you want now, which I guess is still sitting around while we prepare for a second ritual, because we don't know where that ritual will be. You are doing well enough. You can go get that. Go get whatever that is. That seems like a weird way to do that, but I'm not gonna. Queek, you know better than I do. So I'll let you keep doing that. I know it's I know it's redundant. We'll just tear that one down though. Wait, what? I was gonna spend money on something else. Oh, a interventionist force, of course. Against Hexwattle. We're already at war with, so we can just send a determined intervention. Excuse me. I don't. Where'd this overlays come? Go away. Oh, it's because we zoomed out. Where's our intervention? Here it is. Helping out those guys. I mean, they're going to get destroyed, but we have to make the effort. Because he could have not had this army here, and then he'd be completely... Then we'd take the town, probably. Yeah, only has a 9 garrison. That army probably could take the town. But there's another army there, so it's going to get destroyed. Whatever. We tried. Not enough money to build what I want now. Anything we can build for income. Get some more growth. Teotihuacan does need more growth. And it's cheap. I'm not spending all my money on that, though. Teotihuacan, you don't need to grow. You're fine. They do need to grow. He does want to grow, though. If anything else to spend the money on, get some extra growth coming in. Still losing money here, but I need the food. Can't be losing all food. Oh, we need to change this. We don't need any more recruitment bonuses. That doesn't really help that much, though. Oh, extra growth. Of course. Oh, you're already max growth, so you don't need to grow, though. We'll just take... We have no tax... No money increasing commandments, which is very... Which can be annoying. I need more food production. Can't really produce food. There's very rare buildings that produce food. Or very rare provinces that are producing food. Do need growth. Can't just grab expansionist. Especially with our public order on the rise. If you got max public order, you might as well be on growth. No, you're on food. My bad. Stay on food. If you're at max public order, you're not fully grown, and your public order is okay, such as one province. Got it. And I think this will be where we end. So see what happens this turn. And then we will save and quit and jump around Roguelands a little bit. A bit of a shorter Warhammer experience today, but I need to get my fix. I was just going to do Roguelands all day, but I'm, really enjoying this game. And there's a lot of content. There's a ton of content in Total War, which is really cool. Especially because it's just when they combine them. Because not only do you have, so they're going to combine them in new campaigns. So each faction then has its own objectives for that new campaign. Because when they combine the two worlds, they have to do a whole new campaign. Because you can't do this vortex nonsense with the old world. Old world can't do its stuff with the new world in here as well. So each faction had now its own objectives. It's like a whole new way to play and try to win. Then you also have the new interactions. You have the new races, and the new interactions with the old races, and the old races' new interactions with the new races. So you can play all the races and experience new things, and each campaign is dozens of hours potentially. So it's an absurd amount of content. And they're still doing a third one. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the third one. Where they're going to go. Because it's supposed to be a trilogy. Total Warhammer. I mean, Warhammer 2 is pretty much what it's expected. They go to the new world and you get races that weren't included in the first game. Can't think of that many major races that are still left though. So once we get close, we should switch to not march full sails dance, so we don't repeat the tragedy of Alchemist Spark. Wait, what am I doing? We're leaving. That's what I would do though. Also, I forgot to give him any stuff. I forgot to give him his stuff. Okay, never mind. I have to go one more turn to save this, otherwise we'll forget. 60 armor augment for a minute and a half? It's a long time. There you go. Grab one of those. Yeah, get a Walter White sword. That's fine. Doesn't do anything for you. That's actually great. Ooh, you can get a Wailing Banner. Do a lot of fear. Someone needs to have that. I don't think it's you yet. Definitely the reptile thing. I don't need any dwarf bonuses, and all that rest is nonsense. I guess I can't take the Help Pit Attendant. And the Artifact Hunter. And don't need the dwarf banners. I don't like the Vermin Scurrying banner. And you're the hero in his army. So we'll give you some stuff as well. Do you already have magical attacks? You already have magical attacks. Just take Dwarf Bane. We want to keep that towards someone that might be facing dwarves. Potion of Speed, so you can run away. Pipes of Piebald is constant. If someone's charging at you, they charge less good. That's pretty weak, but it's okay. The enemy have greatly reduced recharge rate, or the enemy has 100% miscast chance. Take power recharge rate. And bonus assassin. Everyone gets a pet, I suppose. You're equipped sufficiently. You're an agent, so I don't care what you have other than whatever followers you need to help you do your stuff. You have your quest stuff equipped. You're in here as well, and kind of the same deal. Okay. So, just because we did that, I'm actually going to do it in one more turn to save it. Don't need scouting. Hinder replenishment. I did not know that was a skill. Cause some corruption. Does that even count? I'm going to put a point in there and see if you corrupt non-Skaven provinces. From what I understand, it doesn't really work that way, but I like to see. You're doing your thing. You have nowhere to go because one more turn we're going to be starting a new ritual. You're hanging out too, which really means that Queek shouldn't be worrying about getting that boat because we're about to start a new ritual next turn. Never mind. Head back. Head back. Switch to regular movement next turn. We got nothing to build. I don't care about that. We have nothing to spend our money on because we're kind of broke while stuff's being constructed. End the turn. Then we can save it. Then we can leave. As I knew if I did one more turn, that I would forget to equip those characters when I start playing next time. And that could be a big deal. Because especially when we're in such a desperate situation. Not equipping him could be the difference between victory and defeat. And then that battle he loses could be the difference between like a campaign victory or not. Was our intervention force destroyed? Not sure. You get a fear scroll, you can scare the shopkeeper out of the shop. Nice. Yeah, no, I remember someone told me about if he runs out from an enemy attack. I forgot about that during gameplay, because there's some points where there are enemies in the shop, and I probably could have manipulated it to do that. But at the time, I'm not really thinking about that, because I'm still a scrub. I'm just trying to live, and it's scary. Someone mentioned that. But a fear scroll, I didn't know you could fear him. Clan Pestilence, are you trying to retreat? Is that like the oh, that's so sad. It's like a refugee force. They're going down to the Capes, probably, which isn't even a hospitable environment. Oh, that's real sad. Oh, I actually kind of feel like this really almost feel bad. It's like a desperate flee for their lives, like Fifle Goes West. Except instead of cats, they're giant crocodile people. And instead of mice, they're rats. Kind of close, though. Alright, this turn's taking a long time. And I think our non-aggression pact is immediately broken.
The ritual enacted, the skies over the world shatter, exciting the Grey Seer while his scribe cowered, for he knew their next destination. Deep in the fetid jungle swamplands was the lair of the Screaming One, summoned to this plane by the ritual. Not Not risking his whiskers, the master sent his minion into the lair. Within, the Vermin Lord awaited. The Screaming One spoke of the vortex at the heart of the Elf Thing's island continent. It was vulnerable due to the comet's passing, ripe for Skaven interference. An engine of doom and curses must be constructed and empowered by 4 more rituals. The vortex would be bound to this machine on completion of the final ritual, giving Skaven untold power. The Screaming One granted the lowly scribe an object encased in iron. The scribe eyed it greedily, but the demon demanded the gift handed to Grey Seer Valskreek. And a final gift, rituals of fabrication to build the machine. The scribe's adopted clan would begin construction at once. But warpstone is needed to power the rituals, and Valskreek already grows impatient.
Alright, so like, the Horned Rat is gonna help us do stuff. We got some money off that, which helps out because our treasury just went negative. And hey, everyone's happy we did a ritual. Good. Oh no. And Dark Elves are halfway. We need to get... Dang, we need to... pretty much have to go straight up to the Dark Elves. They're already halfway to... Yeah, they're already halfway to the final ritual. And our army's way down here, so far away. Get up here, this coast. Raid. Lizard Men, like a little bit. Mostly we just need to get up to Nagaron. And we can start trying to prevent them from getting their final ritual completed. It's gonna be very difficult. If we can get more money, that'd be great. We're gonna do our next ritual next time. You attack Temple of Skulls and Scrag Hole. Temple of Skulls again? Yeah, Temple of Skulls. I don't know why it's Temple of Skulls. We'll just do the same deployment we did last time, except we'll actually be defending the Golden Tower. And what bonuses do we get? Treasury and same bonuses. Oh, that's great. Upkeep. Oh, that's why, because we no longer have the Ritual 9s. That's why our... Well, they no longer had the last ritual, so we lost that 10% upkeep adjustment. I'm trying to think. After we... It's really... You know, our hopes and dreams are really dependent on our amateur warlord over here. Festic can do some true damage and get some raiding done. We might be able to survive, but it's going to be tricky. And if he can distract, maybe that keeps Pestilens alive. Although I'm not very hopeful because they've been kind of crushed. This is going to finish. It's already close enough to being finished. 7 turns. Alright, that's actually quite far away. But they're, you know, they're all going to be defended very well. And this army can't do that, which makes... the only way we can stop this final ritual is to have a interventionist force ready to deploy with Fested. That's the only way I can imagine that working out for us. Anyway, let's go to the Roguelands.